This chapter is related to our what is democracy and why democracy. In this chapter we are going to study about some government which are democratic and some government which are non democratic. We will see how government changed from time to time. The main focus of our chapter is what is democracy, what are its features. The main aim here is to clearly understand the features of the democratic form of government. So when we will go through this chapter, we will be able to distinguish between a democratic form of government and non-democratic form of government. So with this chapter you will be able to analyze or to understand the advantages as well as disadvantages of democracy, and later you will be able to analyze the broader meaning of democracy. Okay, we will analyze the simple definition of democracy, that it is a form of government in which people choose their representatives or the rulers are elected by the people. It means we will analyze this definition of democracy. We are saying that there are various words like rulers in the definition. Now we have to analyze that who are these rulers, whether this is some of the elite section of the society, whether these are rich class people or these are common people which are among us. If we will talk about the election, then we have to analyze what will be the election procedure, by which process we are going to yes, elect our representatives. If we will talk about the people, then who are these people? Is there any discrimination among people that this person can vote, this cannot vote? Like in our India, only people who are above 18 years they can vote. The children cannot vote in our country. Like if we will talk about the form of the government, then which type of government we are talking about? I told you about the various forms of government in previous classes. So which form of government we are talking about? Whether it is a democratic form of government, whether there will be a monarchical form of government, whether there will be aristocracy, oligarchy, which form of government we are talking about? So this democratic, even in a democracy we have a various form of government, like representative form of government. Which type of government we are going to opt? So this definition tells us, a simple definition gives us a lot of question marks, like which form of government, who will be the rulers, which what will be the election process, who are the people. So I hope you understood this definition. Next topic, that is major decision by elected leaders. Here we will see an example of Pakistan. We will analyze their time period and we will decide whether Pakistan was democratic or not. General Pervez Musharraf led a military coup in October 1999. Military coup means he took all the major decisions in his own hands. Like all the major decisions of the Pakistan will be taken by the General Pervez Musharraf only. Then he designated himself as president and he wanted to create his legitimacy. Here you have to understand the meaning of legitimacy. Legitimacy means ability to be defended with logic or justification. That is validity, or to create value within the people of Pakistan. He wanted that the people of Pakistan should value him. He wanted that everyone should defend him with logic, that why they are accepting him, they should have logic naturally. Then what he did referendum in his country. In 2002, he conducted referendum in Pakistan which granted him extension for 5 years. Here you have to understand the meaning of the word referendum. A referendum means a general vote by the electorate on a single political question which has been referred to them for a direct decision or a kind of yes or no. We can say that referendum is a kind of voting on any political issue. Here They are asking if any political issue is in front of government, government will ask people on that political issue, and people has to tell them in yes or no way whether they are in favor of that decision or against it. So same in same minute, Pervez Musharraf has conducted election on created referendum, and in 2002 it was conducted. Even as you know that Pakistan is also demanding that India should also conduct referendum in Kashmir, so they will see that whether whether Kashmiris wants to live with the India or not, the kind of thing going on. Then what happened with this? He extended his tenure by 5 years, and people was picture was like this, that the result came that people supported him, and he wanted to and they wanted that Parvez Musharraf should extend their tenure, but it's a kind of permission from the people that he got. We don't know whether it was with the fraud or malpractice, but various media person, human rights activists, and even democratic people. So moving further, can we call Pakistan as democratic under General Pervez Musharraf? This is a question which everyone should ask. Can we call Pakistan as democratic under General Musharraf? There are various reasons why Pakistan under General Musharraf should not be called a democratic. Because there, as we know, that in Pakistan there is National Assembly as well as Provincial Assembly too. Those people are elected representatives. They are real rulers, but they cannot take final decisions. The decisions was not in the hands of national and provincial assemblies. So the power, who was having the power? The power was in the hands of army officials, not with the not it was in the hands of the army officials and with General Musharraf, who even was not elected even by the people. So formally we can say that they have an elected parliament. They was having an elected parliament in government, but the real power was not with them. I hope you understood the whole question part. I will send you